Hello everyone, and now about the Threefold Flame. I really love this Threefold Flame. It's another thing that I had used to do and still do in my meditations. It's in the secret chamber of our heart, like our heart chakra, our inner chamber. Well, let me just say it on here so it's easier. The Threefold Flame. It all begins in our hearts. This flame is the essence of God, blazing within our physical form. This threefold flame, sustainer of our physical life and sacred trinity of love, wisdom, and power, is placed in our hearts at birth and is withdrawn when we, transit out of our life. And if we come back to another life, if we are still in the reincarnational wheel, we'll up another one. So, there have been, and I kind of remember this, it's kind of a foggy recollection, but it seems like when I was remembered at birth, feeling that, when I was birthed out, really like a burning sensation. And people even say today, when they meditate on it, that sometimes they can feel the nice burning flame, the threefold flame within them. So, just something I thought I'd throw out there. Anyway. The colors of the plumes or flames are blue, yellow, and pink. The plumes are meant to become balanced, expand, accelerate, and swirl as we gain mastery of our power, wisdom, and love. And the blue plume is on the left side. And it stands for power. It embodies the desire of the soul to do the will of God. And I love that. It's really more like the will of God. I like to think that one more than power, but that is true power and desire and will of God. So we'll say it that way. It symbolizes the ability to take the leadership of oneself. The yellow plume, which is in the middle, the center, represents the right use of knowledge of all kinds, of wisdom and discrimination based on the standards and principles of truth. It is a love of learning and a desire to impart what one has learned with others, which true knowledge, I would say, is wisdom. The pink plume, which is on the right side, represents love and compassion, the very nature of God. This love knows the difference between sympathy and empathy. Sympathy, which is a debilitating emotion, and empathy, which is a strengthening one. It is not a smothering or controlling, but support and freeing. The ideal is, of course, for three balanced plumes. So power is tempered with love, and love is saturated with wisdom. An empowering and wise compassion that expresses the essence of God's being in ways that may bless and benefit mankind. And of course, we all have this, and our threefold flame. And some people's, until it's all balanced out, some people's blue plume may be higher or lower than other people's. But the thing of it is to balance it out, and not only to balance it, but to expand it. And I think I talk about that over here. Yeah, most people have 1/16 of an inch in height, but God's desire is for our balance and expansion of the threefold flame. And a lot of I would say all the masters, it goes higher than their, it's all, and it's balanced all out where they're all the same. You have all the wisdom, the will of God, the wisdom, and the love and compassion. Once the plumes become balanced, a most wondrous action occurs. The plumes begin to spin and swirl around each other, emanating a mother-of-pearl radiance. The flame is transformed as we are transformed, and then becomes the resurrection flame. Through our attention upon the God flame within, we have fanned the divine spark, the threefold flame, into a swirling action, igniting our soul's immortality. Ultimately, devotion to this swirling resurrection flame magnetizes a force field around us called the resurrection spiral. This action of light energy is the evidence of our progress toward the ascension. As the evolution of our being continues and we in consciousness only hold the immaculate concept for all things and all individuals, we want the good and everything for everyone, the resurrection flame and spiral accelerate even faster. The mother-of-pearl emanation becomes brilliant, scintillating, pure white. It is now the flame of the ascension. Magnetized around us, the ascension spiral or current, the tiny spark of God, has become our rocket ship to the star of our presence. How wonderful, how wonderful. And all you really need to do, meditation or even throughout the day, is just imagine the blue flame and God's will, the yellow or golden flame, God's wisdom, and the pink flame, God's love and compassion. And just imagine it expanding out. Just feel it also. Not only holding it into your mind's eye, but feeling the wonderful, wonderful, burning love and desire and all that God has for us, the Creator. And yes, all of this is still attached to our I Am presence, which is our Christ or God within us above. So, I love you all. I hope you all enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed talking about it. And have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. Love you all. Over now.